A soft, melancholic piano melody begins, overlaid with the faint sound of waves. A slight, breathy voice begins, tinged with a world weariness far beyond its years. Oh, darling, it feels appropriate, isnt it, to begin this lament with a question. Because truly, what is a vacation if not a meticulously constructed question mark hanging over your existence? A hopeful query flung at the universe, desperate for a comma, a pause in the ceaseless, agonizing rush of everything. I had posed that question, you see, to the cosmos, and it answered with Club Tuana Fethiye. The name itself feels ironically opulent, isnt it, like a fragile antique teacup pretending to be a fortress. Before we proceed, let's establish a baseline, shall we? Because frankly, some people seem to operate under the baffling delusion that a subpar experience is simply an experience. No, absolutely not. A vacation isn't merely about existing somewhere else. It is about the elevation of the everyday, the temporary suspension of the mundane. It's an investment in joy, a deliberate act of rebellion against the crushing weight of reality. And when that investment is pilfered, when joy is replaced with this, it warrants, no, demands meticulous dissection. Don't you agree? I began, innocently enough, with a booking. A simple enough pursuit, one would presume. But even here, the foreshadowing was present. The reservation team those custodians of false promise. I attempted to arrange accommodation for my family, my parents, 2 adults, my younger sister, aged 12, and myself. A seemingly straightforward request. A suitable family room beckoned on their website, priced at, let me see, a perfectly reasonable €10.54 for 5 nights. Admirable, I thought, almost too good to be true. And as any seasoned observer of human folly knows, anything that appears too good to be true usually is. I emailed, naturally, a polite inquiry. Could my darling sister and I share, perhaps with an extra bed? The reply, it was a masterclass in bureaucratic indifference. They allowed it, yes, but with a caveat, a slight, insidious price hike, a predatory supplement for the audacity of wanting to be a family. Oh, the gall. I simply can't fathom it. And when I protested, they didn't offer a solution. No, they didn't even feign empathy. They merely raised the price, and a cold knot began to form in my stomach. A premonition, darling, a dreadful premonition. It wasn't long before that premonition bloomed into full-blown horror. We arrived, you see, and the air, it wasn't the salty, sun-kissed embrace I'd envisioned. It was heavy, stale, like a forgotten attic. The rooms, the rooms. Dated is a polite euphemism. They were relics, darling, time capsules of bad taste. The patterns on the wallpaper appeared to be actively peeling away in despair. The mattresses, they possessed the structural integrity of a deflated souffle. And the television? A cathode ray tube from a bygone era, displaying a picture with all the vibrancy of a damp dish rag. It felt actively hostile, you understand. Like the room itself was attempting to communicate its displeasure. Speaking of displeasure, the smell. Oh, the smell. A pervasive, insistent dampness. It clung to everything. To the curtains, to the furniture, to your very soul. Imagine, if you will, having your most cherished memories marinated in mildew. Utterly barbaric, isn't it? The presence of dampness isn't just unpleasant, it's a breeding ground for mold, which can trigger respiratory problems and allergies. It's not merely an aesthetic flaw, it is a health hazard. And the food, merciful heavens, the food. I approach this subject with a considerable degree of trepidation. Because how does one adequately convey the sheer culinary desolation that awaited us? The all-inclusive boast. Such a transparent fabrication. The consistently undercooked meats, the vegetables possessing the textural equivalent of sorrow, the juices. Darling, the juices taste. Vaguely of regret. The breakfast and lunch areas resembled a particularly chaotic zoo, devoid of air conditioning. A sweltering, cacophonous mess. The sheer inefficiency of it all. People jostling, queuing endlessly, experiencing the primal frustration of unmet need. The themed restaurants weren't themed at all. They simply presented a fixed, 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 fixed. In a soft, melancholic Georgian girl voice, tinged with sadness but trying to stay conversational, near Club Tuana Fethiye, the shops. Oh, the shops. They look nice, like so friendly, but some not so nice. Like you walk in and they smile, but behind that smile is, money. First, Turkish carpet shops. Oh, these shops near Club Tuana Fethiye, they love to sell handmade carpets. But guess what? They ray not handmade. They ray machine made from China cheap, but they tell you, oh, this is special, this is real, and they charge you thousands. Like one couple British, I think paid 3,000 for a carpet. Then they went home and experts said, this is fake, worth maybe 100. Can you imagine how they felt? Probably cried. And the shop, still there, still smiling, still scamming. Then perfume shops. Oh no. They say designer perfume, cheap, but inside, water with smell. Like not even close, you spray it and poof, nothing. Gone in 1 hour. And the cigarettes? Fake, you buy, you light, and it tastes like burned paper. Who does that? Who sells fake smoke? Sigh in the bars, oh, the bars near Club Tuana Fethiye. They invite you in, come friend, free shot. Then, the bill comes, and it asks like 200 for 2 drinks. You say no, and suddenly big men appear. You pay now, and they make you pay. What can you do? You pay, and they laugh. Fake antiques too, ancient coin, very rare, no, just metal shiny made last week. You buy, you try to take home, and oops. Turkish police say this is illegal. Now you ray in trouble for a fake coin. How stupid is that? Exchange offices? No commission, then, small print, tiny numbers, you give 100, you get back 80. But why? Math. Math, really. And credit cards. Oh no, you swipe and later ding. Your phone says you just bought a TV in Istanbul, but you didn't, you were just buying water. Now your money is gone. Long pause, you see? Near Club Tuana Fethiye it is. Like a game, and tourists, they lose every time. Sad laugh. The reality of businesses near Club Tuana Fethiye. A warning for travelers, the businesses near Club Tuana Fethiye. Imagine walking into a place where optimism goes to die, where the phrase customer service is treated like a myth, and disappointment is served faster than your overpriced, undercooked meal. If you're expecting luxury, efficiency, or even basic respect, lower those expectations. Way lower. Let's start with Erasta AVM, the shopping mall that feels more like a training ground for how not to run a business. The reviews paint a picture of chaos. Barbers who accuse customers of affairs while holding scissors to their heads, security guards who can't read simple certificates, and restaurants like Popeyes where cold, missing ingredients is apparently part of the brand identity. One poor soul waited 20 minutes for nuggets only to receive a pile of sadness. Dry, flavorless chicken with a side of indifference. And don't even think about the mosque facilities unless you enjoy acrobatic challenges just to wash your feet. If this is convenience, I'd rather walk barefoot on hot coals. Then there's Serenity Spa at Sere Marina, a name so ironic it hurts. Serenity here means being interrogated by the owner like you've committed a crime just for asking about the broken air conditioning. The spa's idea of relaxation. Masseuses who clock watch like they're paid by the sigh, and deluxe treatments, where the relaxing room doubles as staff break room, complete with loud gossip and paper cups for your €85 tea. One guest described the staff's attitude as if disappointment had a voice, it would sound like them. And let's not forget the moldy massage chairs, because nothing says pampering like the scent of neglect. Now Ada Restaurant on Sovalai Island, where the only thing steeper than the 100-step climb to the entrance is the bill. Reservations. They won't warn you about the trek, but they will make you wait 40 minutes for a menu while your elderly relatives question their life choices. The food, a masterclass in mediocrity. Overcooked seafood, missing dishes, and a waiter who'd rather flirt with his phone than serve you. One couple celebrated a birthday here and ended up in the hospital with food poisoning. The restaurant's response? Couldn't possibly be our fault. Classy. Next up, Zira Bank, where withdrawing your own money feels like negotiating with a brick wall. Commission fees that make a loan shark blush. Cards that mysteriously stop working abroad for your safety, they claim. while blocking your attempt to buy train tickets and queues so long you'll age waiting. One customer's account was frozen for 30 days after the bank took 18,000 TL in fees to maybe release his funds. The manager's solution: go to a different branch in a different city. If incompetence were currency, this bank would be the richest in Turkey. Finally, Club Hotel Letoonia, a resort where the term 5-star must have been a typo. Imagine paying £300 a night for food poisoning, raw chicken served to children, and rooms so dark you'll need a flashlight to find your disappointment. The staff's greeting: you're too late for holidays here. Charming, the pools more like ice baths, the beach a picturesque oil slick, and the Wi-Fi gone faster than your patience. One guest, a loyal visitor of 10 years, watched in horror as the hotel served his daughter raw chicken, then shrugged when confronted. Their apology? A free week back in the same nightmare. No thanks. So what should travelers do? 1. Bring snacks. Trusting local eateries near Club Tuana Fethiye is a gamble, one where the house always wins and you lose your stomach. 2. Avoid cash traps. Banks and ATMs here treat your money like it's theirs. Use alternatives. 3. Lower expectations. If a business looks too good to be true, it's because it is. 4. Demand receipts. Fraud isn't just a possibility, it's a recurring theme.
In summary, the businesses near Club Tuana Fethiye aren't just bad, they're artistically bad.